Hi everyone, this is Fakun Shah from Integration Lab. Today we are going to see how we can do the email parsing on automation. Now there are two ways. One way is free if you are using Pabbly Connect, right? So Pabbly Connect has a feature called email parser, which is completely free to use, okay? And you will only cost a task if you are sending data to other application like Google Sheet. Okay, so for example, let me show you what I exactly mean. One of my client gets the leads like this using this nolo.com. He is a lawyer, so this is a lead providing service inside USA. Okay, and this is how they get their total details in email, right? So Pabbly is very good when it comes to this kind of emails, right? Why? Because everything is fixed, like this detail is always going to be in this place and everything going to be in exact this format. For example, case lead id, and immediately after that there will be time entered. Okay, this, even this order is not going to change, not even this table format. Okay, so if something is not going to change at all, Pabbly email parser is good. You can check this video, Pabbly email parser, on their YouTube channel by Neeraj Agrawal, who is the owner of Pabbly Connect, right? But when it comes to the complex emails, right, when it comes to the emails which have multiple or unknown number of elements inside a table inside email, okay, let me show you what I mean by that. So let's suppose we have got order confirmation, right, from appsumo.com, and we want to just save that particular data into our Google Sheet. Right now, sometimes you purchase one product, sometimes you purchase two, sometimes you purchase three. In this case, you never know how many products are going to come inside your email, right? So that's why we need to create a dynamic email parser which, parse whole table for you and send the data to the Google Sheet, or send the data to Pabbly Connect, and from Pabbly Connect you can add all the rows one by one, right? So in that case, we are going to use Parsio.io. They also have lifetime deal available on AppSumo for next 24 hours. Only 24 hours are remaining for their current deal. Okay, so today we are going to check how exactly use this email parser, right? Parsio is also very useful when you actually want to parse the email attachments. So what do I mean by that? So Pabbly has a feature that you can save the email attachment to wherever you want, like like on a Dropbox or in Google Drive or any like storage providers integrated inside Pabbly Connect. But what if you want to parse the actual xlx file, and you want to get the data from xlx file, and you want to throw that data inside your Google Sheet? How can you do that? Many people have asked me to how can they parse the CSV files as a email attachment, right? So that can be also possible inside Parsio.io. Their support is good. Alex is the founder of Parsio, right? And he's very supportive guy. I tried to contact him 2 or 3 times continuously, and he replied me multiple times in less than 1 hour only. Okay, so the support is quite good. The tool is working quite good for me for now, at least. Okay, so let me show you how to use Parsio to send this. I am just showing this for example, like sending this AppSumo purchases to Google Sheet. Okay, you can use this kind of thing for other emails as well. Okay, so yeah, let's get started. One more thing, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe, right? And let's get that out of the way. This too needs to be closed. Okay, so when you sign up for a Parsio free plan or LTD, this is the page you will get. Okay, so let's create the inbox and we will name it AppSumo. Let's create a mailbox. Now you get this particular email address. Okay, so first thing, to do it on actual automation, you need to actually forward this set up the forward rule inside your Gmail. So your Gmail will automatically forward all the emails from your actual Gmail to Parsio email address. Okay, so for that you need to actually set up a forwarder rule that any order, any email from AppSumo which has order confirmation in a subject line should be forwarded to parsio.com. For this video purpose, I am only going to do it manually for now. Okay, so I am going to forward this email. As you can see, currently we are doing for 3 products. Okay, and yeah, let's send it. And here you can see that waiting for email to arrive. Your email should arrive in within 1 or 2 minutes after you sent it. If doesn't, please contact us. They have chat support as well available, right? So you can contact them as well. Okay, so they have received our email. Now let's go to the inbox and let's just refresh this. Okay, you can see my email here. We will open the email. Now we want to create a template to parse this kind of emails. So to achieve that, we will create a template. Right now we know that this is the table we want to parse. So here is what you need to do. You just need to select this and click on new table. As soon as you select that, these fields will be activated, right? These buttons will be activated and you need to click on add new table. Okay, and then you need to start selecting the product name and other things. Okay, as soon as you do that, you will get a button activated here called new column. Click on that button and it will ask you for what should be we name this thing. Okay, so I will say product name, right? And okay, here you can see it is parsing. It has started parsing this thing automatically. Next we are going to parse quantity. So let's click on that one and QTY, and then we are going to select the pricing. Okay, now you can see that it is not parsing it correctly. So we again click on here and type price in here, but you can see that it is also getting the second product in it. Okay, let me show you how to solve that. So yeah, first all the 3 things are done, then go to the second row. Okay, and click on the product name again, right? Now you can see that everything is parsed from that particular table. This is a very important thing to do. Okay, I would recommend you at least do the 2 rows each time. Okay, so that way it is more you can say that confirm thing that it will work every time. Okay, so let's select the pricing again. Sorry, yeah, so this is a price. Okay, so now it knows that it is a perfect template provided by us to them. Okay, and let's just click on the save table. Here you can change the name. So we are going to name this table as AppSumo orders. Let's make it AppSumo _ orders, right? And click on this check mark and click on create template. Now what I want to do is I want to send this data to Pabbly Connect actually. So to do that, actually we need to do a integration, and that's why we are going to integration. We are going to click on the webhooks, right? We are going to go in Pabbly Connect. You can select the webhook directly, or you can select the Parsio trigger as well, whatever you like. Basically it is just a webhook. So let's copy the webhook URL, come back here, click on add a webhook and paste it here, right? Now just make one thing sure that you need to click on this simple response turn off, and yeah, because we want to capture everything in an array format, that's why. So we are going back here, and what we want to parse actually, so we want to parse document, not document, actually table from the email, and you need to select the table template you just created, right? So we selected that one, we click on the add webhook, right? So this is now done, and Pabbly is now waiting for the response from the Parsio. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's go back to Parsio. and click on the overview. Let's copy this email address again, and instead of using this email, let me use another email which has only 2 products in it. Okay, so let's do a forward. I am not removing this, okay, just to see if this works properly or not. I am clicking on the send, right, and we should be able to get the data inside Pabbly Connect in 1 minute or so. You can also, by the way, check in, go to integration or maybe parse data, right? You can check it here. You can click on this particular pop-up, and here you can see that it has passed that data, and Pabbly also has collected that data properly. Okay, so now we want to add this data to Google Sheet, right? Now to do that, we need to use the iterator to go through each item one by one inside this array. So first item is essential add-on for Elementor, second item is short pixel. So we will just pass that payload in here. Now you can see everything is for available for first item inside the array. We will select the Google Sheet, add new row action. We will connect the Google Sheet. In case you don't know anything about how to do this, just make sure you check one of the Pabbly's video or my video on Google Sheet. Okay, and select your spreadsheet. We are selecting Parsio. So yeah, let's this is the product name, this is the quantity, and this is the price. Now when you are actually setting up the iterator, okay, then it will only show work for the first product in the array. It will not work for second product in the array, but when actually execution happens, it will work for each product inside array one by one. Okay, now for date and time, Pabbly has some inbuilt function like this, so we are just going to use that, paste it here, save and send test request, and let's see if we have received any data or not. Okay, as you can see here, we have all the data now available. Let's try with one more email, the one we use for setting up, right? So we will forward that one as well to, okay, this is 3 products. We will going to forward this to Parsio. Okay, it is sent, and now we need to just wait for around 30 to 45 seconds for email to come in and process and send data to Pabbly Connect, and from Pabbly Connect it will send data to the Google Sheet. What we are expecting here is we want all the three products in a different row with quantity and price with them. Okay, so here should be the result. Yeah, here you can see Wishpond, wishlist member, and Sandfox, and everything is properly passed, right? So it works even if it has one product, even if it has 2 products, or even if it has 15 products. Okay, it doesn't matter how many products you have, until and unless it is in the same product this table. Okay, so this is a very good use case for Parsio. You can use these things to create other type of use cases, like there are website which sends you daily Udemy course links or something like that, right? There are some fixed type of emails, for example Cloudflare weekly usage, Wiser Notify weekly usage, right? And there are some newsletters as well which are coming in a fixed format, so you can parse data from those emails as well, right? That will be very useful. There are some financial emails as well. For example, Razorpay is a Indian payment gateway, and it sends you daily report in case there are any transaction happened on your account, so you can parse that email as well, right? So in that case Parsio is very good. Now let's move to the Parsio's second use case, which is a document parsing. Okay, so we are going to go in here, click on new mailbox, and the new mailbox name will be doc parser. Okay, let's create the mailbox, copy this, and we are just going to send this particular type of XLSX file to the Parsio with dummy data. There are only 3 and I want them to add it in a Google Sheet. Okay, so one of my client runs a e-commerce website and they get the weekly sales report on their email in .xlsx format. So for them I have set up this kind of automation. Okay, so let's forward this. I will just remove this dummy content. Now in this case I do not want to parse anything from the email content. I only want to parse it the email document. Okay, so I am just sending it here. Let's close this and let's wait for document to arrive. Till then we will go back to Pabbly Connect and we will clone this workflow. Okay, we will open this workflow which we just cloned. We will just rename it as a Parsio doc parsing. Okay, and let's copy the URL. So Parsio automatically parse all the XLSX file. Okay, let me show you how. So we just refresh this thing and as you can see it has already parsed this particular document. Okay, click on that document and on the right side you will see the JSON. Okay, so JSON is basically like data it collected from the your XLS file. Okay, let's go to Google Sheet and let's check if everything is correctly set up. No, nothing is correctly set up. So quantity, price and description are the 3 things we want. So QTY and price and description. Okay, so this 3 things should be automatically passed from Parsio to Google Sheets. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go to integration. Okay, let's copy this and actually we can add one more thing, date and time, just for actual purpose. And let's go to webhook, add webhook, and here we want to select the document parse nested table. Why? Because we have multiple things going on inside a Excel file, right? That's why. So we will just add here, add webhook. Okay, so now our webhook is set up. We will go back to our inbox again, overview. We will just copy this and in here we will click the capture the response and we will forward this one more time. Okay, and now Pabbly should capture the data from the Excel file. Okay, remember that this is the data it should capture, not from the email content but from the email's attachment. Also the attachment name is also added to the webhook response. Okay, so here you can see this is the file name, right, dummy underscore report, and this is the details from the file itself, right? So this is the clone workflow. So I will just refresh this once, go to iterators, click on save and send test request again, and here I will just change the Google Sheet, right, and it will be the reports now. We will map the quantity, we will map the pricing, we will map the description, and we will also map the date and time. And to do that we will just come here, paste this function, save and send test request, and as you can see this happens properly. Okay, so this will also work when you actually pass the email, right? And just make sure if there are chances of very big data size inside your Excel file, that you add a delay as well inside your workflow before the Google Sheet step. Okay, that way it might take some long time to actually add all the rows inside Google Sheet, but that will make sure that you don't get the API rate limit exceeded error. Okay, so yeah, just make sure that that works fine. Okay, for this purpose I have only very small data, so it should work fine. Okay, let's test this actually one more time. I know it is taking little bit extra time for this video, but yeah, I am excited for this type of automations. Okay, so now we should wait in here, and here you can also go to the integrations, webhook. You can also check the error rate of each thing. Okay, one more thing, actually let me show you the AppSumo deal as well. Okay, when you might watch this video, it is possible that this deal is not available because this is only available for next 24 hours, I think so. Okay, so let's check what is the time limit remaining. So yeah, only for next 27 hours it is available. Okay, and let's go back to our Google Sheet and let's refresh this. Okay, as you can see, all the data is added here properly. The last one is wall palm peanut. Okay, so let's open that. Okay, and yeah, everything is working properly without any issue. Okay, so I hope this video helps you, and if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and like the video, share the video, right? And yeah, support the Parsio if you want, right? I genuinely see the value for the deal, right? The tool is working fine for my experience. It gives you 1000 credits per month, so I would recommend, if you have normal emails, go for Pabbly Connect email parser, which is much better than Zapier email parser, which almost never works ever. Okay, so go for Pabbly email parser in normal email cases, and go for Parsio in case you want to parse the actual content of the email attachments. And if you want to parse the complex emails, like you never know that how many items are going to be there with the same format or in the same table format, then go for the Parsio. Okay, I hope this video helps you, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.